Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, man? I'm finna put something on You So Cold, man. Check it out, though, man. Today we're gonna talk about, can white people say the N-word? Or can other people besides black people say the N-word? I know this might be a little hot topic right here, you feel me? So, somebody told me to speak on this, so I'm gonna speak on this because people always ask me about this all the time. So yeah, that's what we're gonna get into today. And I want y'all to drop a comment. First of all, hit the like button, drop a comment, let me know how y'all feel. If it's okay if white people say the N-word or other people besides black people say the N-word, you feel me? But right now, I'm gonna give y'all what I think on the whole situation, you feel me? What I think on the whole situation. Hold on. I don't give no fuck to tell y'all ass the truth, you feel me? I don't care about other people saying the N-word or whatever the case, you feel me? Now before y'all start calling me a coon or a house nigga or any of that, let me explain this shit. And plus I'll whoop you niggas on phone now. That's my whole point though, you feel me? Look how we use the word. I'll whoop you niggas. And we'll call anybody a nigga, somebody that's not even black, you feel me? So the whole thing is, first of all, that ain't even our word, bro. That ain't even our word in the first place. So we fucking start using a word that people was using. Let me put my seatbelt on for this shit no more So look, we took a word that people was using to be derogatory against us and to be, negative towards us and stuff like that. And we use it and we start using it towards each other. We start claiming the name. We start claiming to be that. We start taking on that name as if we really were that after we was called it for so long. And that was just really a form of brainwashing, you feel me? Because that's all we was used to being called for so long. That's all we was used to hearing for so long. It was a form of brainwashing. Now we start using the word. Now we actually start claiming it. It's like somebody call you something for so long, even if you're not dumb. Even if you're not dumb, you a real intelligent, smart individual. If somebody be calling you dumb and stupid your whole life, yeah, you probably eventually start believing it. Like on some real stuff, you eventually start calling your own self dumb and stupid. So it was kind of more like that situation, you feel me? And another thing, fam, nigga comes from nigger, you feel me? And where does nigger come from? Nigger comes from nigger comes from the Latin word niger, on some real stuff. And so does negro. Negro comes from the word niger too. You can look up the etymology of these words on some real stuff. And niger's in the Bible. All you got to do is type Simeon called Niger, KJV, on Google, and it'll bring up the whole scripture for you. It's in the book of Acts. Or just type in Niger, Acts, KJV. You could do that. So anyways, Israelites were being called Niger back in biblical times, basically being called nigga, because if you look up the definition of that word, whether it's negro, negro, nigga, nigger, niger, it all means black. That's what it means, bro. It means black. That's why when you look on when you used to look on your little markers back in elementary school, when you was coloring your little picture on the black marker, it'd say Negro on it, on some real shit. Negro just means black. Niger just means black. Nigga just means black. Nigga just means black, on some real shit. But a lot of people understand that by now, but they like, okay, well, it's the negative connotation that word took. It's the way they've been using it against us and this and that. But look how y'all using it now. But okay, I'm also going to that. It's a difference when it come down to that. When you want to talk about how the word is being used in a modern sense instead of the etymology of the word or the actual origin of the word. If you want to talk about how it's being used in a modern sense, then I'm pretty sure a lot of intelligent so-called black folks agree with me that there's a difference between so-called black people and niggas. Like on some real shit. The black community knows this themselves. There's a difference between an actual like decent black person or decent so-called black man and then a nigga, bro. And I'm not a nigga, so I don't really care if other people using that word because I'm not a nigga, so that don't pertain to me. I'm an Israelite. You feel me? Yasharallah, the Hebrew word for Israel. I'm an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite. That's what I am, bro. I'm not a nigga. I'm not none of that. Like on some real stuff, bro. But all these people get all up in arms. Oh, they said this, they said that, they said this. That's because they don't understand who they truly is. You feel me? If they understand who they truly was, when somebody try to come at you like that, you ain't gonna trip because you gonna know like whole time I'm the real Jew, the real authentic Jew. I'm God's chosen. I'm looking down on you. Whatever you may be calling me the N-word, I'm looking down on you. Use the heathen. Like for real, bro. On some real stuff. So, and motherfuckers could call me racist or whatever the case it is, fam. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Do y'all not know racist just means that you're for your own race, or you believe that your race is superior to another. That's all that means. Just to be for your own race or to believe that your race is superior to another. And this was God's belief. He said that he put the Israelites above everybody else. So, okay, I carry myself in that way. And if more of my people carried themselves in that way, then we wouldn't be so fucked up out here. We wouldn't be so violent. We wouldn't be so messed up within our own communities, bro, because we wouldn't just think of ourselves as nothing as niggas. You feel me? Oh, I ain't meant to be nothing but just some nigga that stand out on the street corner and sell drugs and go to jail. You feel me? And I ain't meant to be nothing but either a basketball player or a rapper. You feel me? That's all I can ever be, is a basketball player, a rapper, or a drug dealer, or a gang member, something like that. Just a few little limited options. That's all I can be, you feel me? But if my people woke up to the fact that they are the true Jews, they are the real Hebrew Israelites, they come from the actual 12 tribes of Israel, then they'll start holding their head up high. Instead of our people being so worried about everybody else being racist towards them, they will be racist towards everybody else. Like, I'm better than you. Like, I'm God's chosen. Like, you feel me? On some real, it'll be a big difference. I'm trying to tell y'all, it'll be a real big difference. Like, if black people actually realize, hold on, the one that all these people worship, Christ, look like me. Christ look like me. If they realize Christ look like them, guess how they start treating themselves? They'd take down that white picture of Jesus in their house for one. And they would treat their own people better, you feel me? We would start looking at each other with more love, you feel me? But yeah, that's why I don't care who really uses the N-word, because I'm not an N-word on some real shit, bro. Like I just said, I'm an Israelite. Like I just said, there's a difference between so-called decent black people and niggas, bro, on some real shit. When you see niggas, they pants all sagging off their ass and shit, bro. They in and out of jail and shit. They quick to harm their own. They quick to harm their own people. Quick to rob their own people. You know, on some real shit. Out here selling all these hard ass drugs to their own people. Out here selling these hard ass drugs to moms and shit like that, bro. All type of shit. Fucking up the community and shit, you feel me? You know niggas when you see niggas, like straight ignorant ass motherfuckers that just, they savage or whatever the case it is, you know niggas when you see niggas. I ain't never really thought of myself as like a nigga, bro. Now back when I was younger, motherfuckers probably could have considered me a nigga, like on some real shit, but I was still living in ignorance. I was still sleeping and some more shit, you feel me? So it's like, motherfucker, okay, y'all could have considered me a nigga, like a junior high and shit like that. But I start waking up, or whatever the case y'all want to call it, waking up. Right when I got to high school and shit like that, and it was like, bro, I separated myself from everybody. And any of my homies or anybody that I grew up with, if they seen this shit, they'll tell you, like, oh yeah, in high school, like junior high, he used to be in the crowds, he used to be around everybody, you feel me? Even freshman year of high school, he used to be around everybody. He with the crowd, you know, he hanging out with everybody. Soon as right after that, bro, sophomore year, stuff like that, oh, he separated, like, bro, he didn't kick it with nobody. If he was with somebody, he was with females, bro. Not with no dudes, none of that. Not on none of that gang banging shit no more. Not on none of that. Didn't go back to jail, none of that shit. I'm not going back to jail, none of that shit. I stayed out of handcuffs. I stayed out of the way of the motherfucking police, bro. Fam, I used to have so many fucking encounters with the police, bro. They used to, fam, just follow us around, bro. Wherever we went, they'd just follow us and park, fam. And they'd do it in undercover cars and regular marked cars, bro. Real stuff that say police on it. They'd do it in regular police cars, come pull up right outside the crib and just sit there, bro. And all day, just wherever we went, because, you know, we were still young. We ain't had cars in us, so wherever we went, unless we had one of our older friends or when our guys had one of their older girlfriends or something, we could hop in their car. That was the only time we could, you know, really hop in cars. But we was always really too deep to get in cars anyways. We was always way more than 4 or 5 of us on some real shit. So we'd be walking everywhere, and the cops would literally, fam, follow us wherever we walk and park there, fam, until we leave. And when we leave, they'll follow us some more. Like, real shit, bro. Like, fam, I used to be part of all that. I used to be part of the nigga lifestyle, bro. Like, oh, it's cool to you know, get in trouble and shit all the time. It's cool to run from the cops and shit like that. It's cool to get locked up and get back out and shit like that. It's cool, you know, shit like that. You feel me? And the bitches was attracted to that too, which also lead us into even more bullshit because our women is attracted to that shit, bro. Like, real shit. They don't like the decent dude who you know, who act calm and shit, and he act intelligent, and he like knowledge, and he speak on knowledge. You know, niggas like being ignorant, like being niggas and like saying dumb shit, and then if somebody try to correct them, like, well, no, actually this and that, you try to say some intelligent shit, then they gonna look at you like, man, nigga, shut that shit up. You feel me? You know, niggas don't want to hear no intelligent shit. You feel me? So it's just like, even our women is like that, bro. Like, they don't go for the guys that's on some, you know, on some other shit, trying to be better, trying to evolve, trying to motherfucking grow and shit. They want the niggas, bro. The motherfuckers with they motherfucking pants hanging off they motherfucking ass. You feel me? The niggas lined up for the new Jordans every motherfucking weekend and shit. The niggas out here in and out of jail, bro. In and out of jail on some real shit. They want them niggas, bro, on some real shit. The niggas out here selling drugs and shit. The niggas out here fighting damn near every other day, bro. Fam, I used to be into all that shit, nigga. Like, real shit, bro. I might have had my nigga moments, but I don't consider, as of now, I don't consider myself a nigga. So therefore, I don't care if, you know, if they're gonna talk about the N-word. Because like I said, you look up the etymology of the word nigga. It comes from the word nigger, which comes from the word niger, which means black. Period. And then if you want to take the other route through the Spanish route, it translated into negro on some real stuff. But Niger is in the Bible, like I just said. Niger means black, and Simeon was called Niger. They was calling him black. They was calling him a nigga in the Bible, fam. And you know, like, those white people that had enslaved us, you know, they had them weird ass accents, you nigger. They had, you know, stuff like that, you feel me? So it's just like they was like mispronouncing Niger, and that's where they got nigger from. They was mispronouncing Niger, like, you nigger, like, you feel me? You know how they is, you feel me? Put it in the wash. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, though, man. That's what it come down to, fam. Don't be out here catching no motherfucking case, you feel me? Because some white dude talking about nigga this or nigga that. Don't be out here catching because ignore that shit, nigga. Because you ain't no nigga, right? So it shouldn't affect you. Now, these niggas around us, not decent so-called black people, these niggas, let them beat up on the motherfuckers that say nigga. Let them get offended and let them catch cases over that shit. Let them knock motherfuckers out over that shit. That's their job, you feel me? But we ain't no niggas, so that shit not supposed to offend us. And that's not our job to be catching cases over shit like that. That's the niggas' job. That's what they here for, you feel me? So yeah, man, straight like that, I'm out.